make sure that the next word that come out of your mouth speaks of my glory, speaks of my honor, speaks of my awesomeness, my omnipotence, and my omniscience. I want the next words you say to speak how I'll make a way when it seems like. I want the next words you said speak of how I have brought you out. I want the next words you said. Don't be that a distraction, but be that a praise. I want the next words to say when you open your mouth, while you in your instructions, while you coming out, to say, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I want the next words to be that God showed up his band, because nobody can do it. I want the next words you can say, that my holy God is holy above all things, and in his hand lays the world and everything therein. I want the next words that you say speaks of how what I'm going to do for your future. You may not see it, but through faith you can claim that God will send me through it. He says, I'm going to control what you're going to say. Because there are times when we even can get around people that are going through something that nothing positive comes out. I want the next words that you say be able to defeat that demon that's going to say that you cannot make it. I want the next words that you say speak against that demon and tell him that God is master over all things. He says, I'm going to put it in your mouth. It seems as though we can be set off by things people say. But when the Lord, glory be to God, glory be to his name, that when he has the control of our lives, the control over what we say, it seems as though that we can focus more on his goodness.
All right now. Come on.
Not the devastations. So he says, I'm going to cover you. I'm going to cover you with the fence. There are dangers that we face every day that we are unaware of. There are things in our lives that are waiting for us to pass by.
All right. Come on.
Our lives are filled with trials and situations. And it all depends on how you respond to them or the outcome. Because although I may be walking happy now, there is something before I get out that door can meet me there if I'm not in the right spirit. That can absolutely turn my life around. Have you ever been just happy? Go to work happy? Come home happy? Soon as you walk in either door, it's like somebody just slapped you. Just seemed like you went to an alternate. Have you ever just wondered what the hell just happened? Like, you have to gather yourself. You ever been? You have to just gather yourself. And you can't say nothing because you're trying to figure out what just happened.
What the matter?
And it's not till hours later that all of them came down like, man, those folks just messed me up. Then you're ready to talk. God says, listen, the enemy is not going to stop.
That's not a long shot.
I am bringing the ransom. Those redeemed that are left. I'm going to bring them to a place where they can sing Zion's songs. He says here, he tells them, I want you to know that I have, that's assurance. Glory be to God. He says, I have covered you. I know you thought that you were out there by yourself. He says, I know that you probably felt that you was all by yourself. You was in it by yourself, that seemed as nobody loved you. But he says, I have covered you. Yes. That even when you feel by yourself, I want you to be reassured that you're covered. Yes. Even when times get so bad and you feel like giving up, and the enemy is still nudging at your heel, and it seems as though it's one trouble after another, I want you to be assured of this one thing, that I have you covered. He speaks in the term that it's not that I'm going to do it, I've already done it. He says, I'm going to cover you in the shadow of my hand, that I may play the heavens. He says, I'm already placed in my hands. And the Bible's already declared that anybody's in the hand of the master cannot be plucked out. I know the enemy may nip at your heels. There may be some stuff. They may throw rocks at you, but they can't pluck you out. You got to learn how to stand firm and know that God has me covered. Nobody does it like the Lord. You may come at me today, but that's all right because he already has me covered. You can throw rocks at me. You can try to place me in the fire, but I'll be just like the Hebrew boys. I'll go in the fire. They may see three. They may throw in three, but they'll see four. They may throw me in the fire, but when I come out, I won't even smell like fire. I won't be burned because the God has the control. He says, I'll cover you. Even when the storm comes, I'll cover you. Even when trials hit you, I will cover you. Says, I've already done it. You don't have to look for another. I've already done it. You're not alone. I've already done it. You don't have to worry. I've already done it. Glory be to God. Says you don't have to cry and worry. And I've already done it. All right. And then he says, I'm going to commit to you. We know that we serve a faithful God. There is nothing that God has not already done for us. He's already taking care of us. Provide and cover. But it's beautiful here as God reached a moment of committing to them not only here on earth but an eschatological view. That is a view of things to come. A heavenly view of things to come, eschatological. He says that I'm going to keep you in my arms.